card reading. This reading is about the Mercury Retrograde that's happening right now, or any future ones that you might be catching, because you might be catching this video on another date. It's about what's going to happen and the lessons that you will learn from it. Okay, so we've got 3 piles here. Pile number 1, 2, and 3. Alright, so let's start with pile number 1. Hello, group room 1. Thank you for picking this reading. So let's get started. Let me introduce the cards to you first. We've got, from the Manga Tarot, the Prince of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. From the Wisdom of the Oracle, we've got Time to Go. From the Angelarium Oracle of Emanations, we've got the Angel of Time, Rump, the Angel of Time. From the Spirit Animal Oracle, we've got the Lizard Spirit. And it says, dream the world into being. From Abraham Hicks, Getting into the Vortex, I believe. Yeah, Getting into the Vortex, we've got, I can get from unwanted to wanted relationship. Sorry, I can get from an unwanted to a wanted relationship. And it's very thematic. There's a lot of parallels between thinking, dreaming, and time. For those of you that picked this reading, you guys are really, truly going to be going through a trial by fire during the next month ahead, but you'll be quite in peace whilst going through it. Like, you'll be going through a lot of stuff. The things around you are going to be quite turbulent, but you will remain quite peaceful and balanced. And even if you aren't always peaceful and balanced, which is quite normal if you're, people around you are going through things, etc., you know that the end result is more balance, more learning. Okay? And you're really going to be able to wield that fire. If you take a look, she has the fire in her grasp, right? By the end of this cycle, I feel like you'll make a certain, you'll come to terms with the people in your life, the hectic things in your life, and you'll be able to reach a certain level of balance, and that's what you're going to be focusing on, and that's what you're going to improve at, is really balancing your life. And that's beautiful. Okay, and you've continuously been learning this lesson, don't get me wrong, it's not like the start of something, but like this time around, I feel like you guys are truly mastering keeping your balance, maintaining your balance, despite everything going crazy around you. And understand that whatever is happening in your life takes time. That's why the angel of time is here, right? It's like you can see that he's sitting there and waiting, and he's not impatient, right? He's just chilling, waiting for the right time, but he's always ready to move. Like, I don't know if you can, if that's the energy I feel, at least. Like, he's sitting there, he's chilling, but he's also ready to move forward when the chance comes. And that chance, I feel like, is going to come for you, right? It's time for you to go, to move forward, to reach for the things that you want. And because you're reaching for that, that's also why the things around you, the people around you, your life in general is going to be really hectic. But it's like this hectic energy, this like how busy you are in the next coming month, and how much like you're gonna have a bit of trouble with communicating and with how busy you are, right? Because that's what the Mercury Retrograde is often about. It's about learning, like people are going to have trouble communicating. People are going to have trouble getting things done, right? In a productive manner. And that's why everything is going to fall on you all at once, right? And that's why you're going to be really busy and things are going to be hectic. But it's almost like this energy is, how should I say this? Like building you up for something brighter in the future. If that makes sense. Like it's a pressure cooker, right? Like there's pressure on you, and you'll feel like really a little bit worn out through this whole process. But throughout this whole process, you're learning to balance your life. And because of that, you'll be able to better yourself for the future when you truly need it. If that makes sense. Alright? And what you're going to be learning throughout this whole process, towards the end, you'll truly understand what it means to dream the world into being, right? Because throughout this process, I feel like your thoughts are going to become clearer and clearer. Sorry, I can't speak. Mercury retrograde, right? Clearer and clearer, and you're going to be able to narrow down what you want in life, right? And like you don't, like throughout this month, it's not like things are really, really, truly happening for you. Like the things that you want in your life isn't really what's going to happen to you this month, right? Like it's like the things that you're going to be doing, no matter how busy you are or how hectic it is, or whatever the situation is with the people around you, right? It's not the things that you want in life per se, because you can still see this lizard as like sitting there and getting ready to jump, is what I feel. It's very similar, right? For some reason it feels really similar, doesn't it? Anyway, but like he's like, you're getting ready to jump, right? You're getting ready for your new adventure towards your actual goals, right? And this is what you're going to be doing during this Mercury retrograde. You're going to be learning, you're going to be building up your skills, even if it doesn't seem like that right now. or during this process, right? And because your thoughts are becoming clearer and clearer, you're going to be able to manifest the things that you want. And because you're making progress throughout the entire process, you'll actually, like, I have a feeling a lot of you guys are a little bit at the moment unsatisfied with where you are in your life, right? But because you're going to be so, like, things are going to be so hectic for you guys during the retrograde, you'll actually feel quite, and you'll learn a lot, you'll progress a lot, you'll mature a lot, to the point where you feel satisfaction with where you are, and as a result, bam, you're going to manifest suddenly the things that you want, right? Or at least a hint of it, a taste of it, a lick of it, right? And that's what this card is saying as well, that you can get from an unwanted to a wanted place, right? But that takes time. That's a progression, right? And it says relationship on it, and it could be a relationship. It may not necessarily be a relationship with another person. It could be a relationship with yourself, with your career, right? So take it as it is for you. This is just a general reading, right? But you're going to be getting more clarity, and you're going to be progressing from what you don't want. You're going to be getting clarity on what you don't want, and you're going to slowly change your mindset day by day throughout this Mercury retrograde. Even if it doesn't feel like it all the time, right? You might feel like sometimes you're going backwards, but a lot of the times you're going to be, like, even if you go backwards, you're actually going forwards. Doesn't make much sense. But that's often how it is. Sometimes you have to move backwards to, one, see how far you've come, right? And to really sometimes heal those wounds that you've had. Like, oh, they're still here, right? It's kind of like massaging a problematic thought process in your life, right? Like, you have to go back to it sometimes, right? If that makes sense. Right? And that's all I really have for you guys today. Group number 1. Good luck during this retrograde. Sometimes it'll feel quite tough, and you'll feel a little bit tired. And sometimes you'll feel like you're just like resting and you're feeling a little restless. But know that it's okay. Know that you're growing no matter what through this entire process. Okay? Alright, hope it resonated. Thank you for picking this pile. Have a great day. Bye now. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to this reading. And thank you for picking this reading. Let's start off by introducing the cards to you. From the Manga Tarot, we've got the Ace of Wands, the Three of Cups, the Four of Cups, alright, and from the Wisdom of the Oracle, we've got Treasure Island. From Angelarium, Oracle of Emanations, we've got the Angel of Truth. His name is Fenul. We've got the koi fish spirit. There is always enough. And we've got flawed premises can attract true unwanted evidence. Flawed premises can attract true unwanted evidence. All right, and this one is from Abraham Hicks, getting into the vortex. All right, so this is a very interesting reading. It seems like a lot of you are facing a time where you're not seeing the truth to a matter, right? And your beliefs are impacting the evidence that you see in your life, right? And I feel like a lot of this is related to abundance for most of you out there, right? Most of you, it's a monetary abundance, right? You don't feel like you have enough money and you're worried about that, and that's what you're attracting to your life. You might feel like you're losing money, if that makes sense. Like you're like all your money is flowing away, and because you believe that, that's really what's happening. Like you're having a hard time keeping and maintaining money, if that makes sense. For some of you, it's not necessarily about money. It could be anything, really, because abundance comes in all forms, right? It could even be a relationship. Maybe you're having trouble keeping a relationship, or you're going through, let's say you're dating a bunch of people, right? And none of them want to be in your life for a very long time, if that makes sense. And because you believe that, that's what you're attracting. People who like leave you after one date, because you don't truly believe that people want to be with you. Does that make sense? Anyway, but for a majority of you, it is monetary abundance. Alright? And there seems to be a lot of, once again, parallels between the cards, which is amazing. Alright? Like, we've got the Three of Cups, and as well as the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups in this deck is very interesting. You can see this woman is pouring the fourth cup into the spilled three other cups, right? And in the regular tarot deck, it's not like this. Like in the Rider-Waite tarot, it's like a hand from heaven reaching out with a cup, and the person in the card isn't able to see the cup there, even though it's being offered to them. So in this one, it's like you're taking the cup that is being offered to you, that you didn't even realize was there this entire time, and you're using that to fill your other cups and replenish them. And that's what this Mercury Retrograde is going to be teaching you, right? That there is abundance there. Sorry about the awkward cut there. I was interrupted. Anyway, as I was saying, like, the cup that's being offered to you for this entire time, that you will just finally realize is there, it's your treasure island, right? it's going to come forward, and you'll realize that even though it's only one cup, one thing, something that might not even seem that big, it's going to fill all your cups, right? And like if you take a look at this card, do you see that this angel is holding up this cup? Right? Like it's a cup that an angel is offering to you, and it's the angel of truth. So I think this cup that you're going to receive is actually a truth of some kind. And because of this truth, right, this revelation, this realization, it's actually going to be able to change your perspective, right, on a certain aspect of your life, and it's going to create a new beginning for you with the Ace of Wands, right? It's going to create a new beginning for you that will supplement and change your perspective on the things that you feel like you have lost, right? With your 3 cups, right? Because you feel like things are slipping through your hands, right? The three cups are slipping through your hands, right? Like water. But because of the truth that you're going to receive, it's actually going to lead you to abundance. Okay? Does that make sense? I hope it does. I feel like this treasure that's coming to you is actually a shift in perspective, right? The way that you're going to be seeing money or love or whatever you want in your life that you don't feel like you have, right? You're going to be changing your perspective during this Mercury retrograde, and that's what's going to move your life forward and bring about a new beginning. All right, but first and foremost, you just have to realize and change your perspective, right? Realize what the flawed perception is, where it is in your life, right? And once you realize it, you can effectively slowly start to maneuver it the other way. Does that make sense? Well, I hope it makes sense. It's a bit of a metaphysical, like it's not very concrete. This reading is very metaphysical, right? But if it makes sense, if it resonates, right? So just the way that you can change your life is by focusing on what makes you happy, right? Change your mood. Focus on things that are beautiful in this world, okay? And once you reach a certain vibration, it'll be easier for you to change your perspective on the things that have prevented you from receiving the abundance in your life. Alright? If that resonated, have a great day, you guys. Next, let's move on to group number 3. Hello, everyone who picked pile number 3. Thank you for picking this reading. Alright, so first I'll start off by introducing the cards. From the Mango Tarot, we've got the Death card, the 3 of Swords, and the moon. From the wisdom of the oracle, we've got the fork in the road. From Angelarium, we've got the angel of dreams. Duma, the angel of dreams. Right. From the spirit animal deck, we've got the snake spirit, which is time to heal. And from Abraham Hicks, getting into the vortex, it is my true success is measured by my alignment. Alright, so for you guys, group number 3, you're going to be going through quite the transformation during this Mercury Retrograde. It's really a time to heal, right, with this snake spirit here. And the snake spirit is all about healing through a sting, healing through poison, if that makes sense. And that's why, like, this 3 of Cups is here, I believe. Because you're going to be going through a certain period of heartbreak. You're going to be, like, feeling loss and devastation. And because of this, like, this feeling that you're going to have, it could even just be yourself, like self-realizations, right? Or it could be induced by someone else, or in a way both, right? But because of this, it's going to feel like death, right? And the death card isn't talking about literal death. It's talking about heading towards, like in this card you can see, it's heading towards the light, right? Like the god of death is pointing towards this light. It's pointing towards transformation. And I feel like during this whole process, you're going to be, like, you'll truly learn how to tango, how to dance, how to handle the parts that you're afraid of, right? Because bears are kind of scary. They're kind of cute, but they're kind of scary, right? Like, you're going to be able to face your fears, and you're going to be able to nourish them, right? Like, it's like you're treating your, how do I say this? Like, it's the feeling of, like, understanding your monsters or someone else's monsters and accepting it despite it harming you, right? Or causing you pain. Like, if you're embracing your pain, you're understanding your pain, right? Through pain, because of like this painful bite, this painful experience, you're actually going to grow and heal as a person. If that makes sense. Right? And I feel like a lot of you actually went through a breakup. Like, and a lot of you feel like why isn't, like, why doesn't this person want me? Why doesn't this person love me? Why doesn't this person understand me? But first you have to understand yourself. First you have to reach alignment with yourself, right? With the things that you want, with the things that you desire. If you're not aligned, then things can only last for so long. Right? Especially in terms of a relationship, right? Like let's say two people build up a dream, an ideal, right? But neither of these two people, neither of you are able to reach and match your vibration. Sorry if that was loud. Like, match your vibration to this dream, to this ideal, to the full capacity of the things that you want in a relationship, right? If neither of you are able to reach that state, then of course heartbreak will ensue and pain will ensue, right? Because you're not reaching the full potential of who you can be, of what this relationship can be, right? And that's why it's gonna feel like it's a fork in the road for you, right? Like, I feel like a lot of you are going through a turbulent time in regards to your relationship. It's not necessarily a breakup. It's almost like a like reaching the potential of a breakup. Like you're questioning your relationship with this person. Like, should we break up? And that's your fork in the road kind of moment. And I only say this because I just realized that this card is actually the number 13. And in the tarot deck, right, it's the death card is also the number 13. Like, you've reached a state of like questioning your relationship to the point where you just want to let it go, right? You're choosing between moving forward with this relationship or ending this relationship. And that's causing you some pain. Right? And I feel like you're questioning your success in this relationship. Like, it's making you question yourself, right? Like, is it not successful because of me? Right? Like, am I unable to do this? Is there something wrong with me? And know that there is absolutely nothing wrong with you. Okay? And success is not measured by the things that you have. It's not measured by a relationship. It's measured by your happiness, by your growth, by your satisfaction in life. Right? And if you're not feeling satisfied in this relationship, then it might be best to let it go. Right? But that's something that you will have to decide on your own, of course. Don't just listen to me, because it could go either way. Right? If you make the decision to face the fears, face the pain, face the monsters that you both have, then you can reach that alignment, right? Like, like, your alignment should not be based on conditions that this other person is offering you, right? It's based on you and how you react to things, right? So if you can come to terms with things, and if it's the conditions in your life, right, if they're not the conditions in your life that's causing you pain, if they're not truly a big deal, right, if it's truly something that you don't, that's not rudimentary to your happiness, then you guys can face it and move forward from there, right? But if it is, then it's time to love yourself first and foremost, right? And sometimes that means saying goodbye to another person. And I feel like the angel of dreams is here telling you that the things that you want are further ahead, right? They're there for you. But you have to match and be in alignment and in balance. Like, do you see the, like, she's kind of like balancing, juggling. In a way, it's kind of reminiscent of the Two of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite, but like in this card, it's also scales, right? Like, it has to be balanced. You have to be balanced for your dreams to come true, right? You have to be in the flow, right? Like, everything has to flow, your feelings, your emotions. Right? If you aren't happy in a relationship, then the other person won't be able to be happy either. Okay, so this is a time of looking within, looking at your emotions, facing the truth. Right? Well, I hope this reading resonated. You guys are going through a hard time, right? Full of emotions. But once you're out of it, not even during this period, guys, it's going to take a lot longer than that, but you'll realize certain things during this period, right? But it's going to hurt. It's probably already hurting, right? But everything will work out fabulously. Right? So just trust and work on yourself, right? Work on your own emotions, work on your own feelings. Think about what you want, right? Dream about what you want. And stop worrying about this other person, right? Because if it's causing you pain, then it's causing you pain for a reason. It's telling you, hey, I have to look at myself, right? Like, why is it causing you pain? Why is the things that this other person doing causing me pain, right? It's causing me pain because I have issues there. Okay. Well, thank you for picking this reading. Hope it resonated. Best of luck to you guys. And know that there's always a brighter side. You'll come through. You'll be fine. Okay? Just focus on yourself.